with relish. Very good. Is it just for checking, huh? So it's hippy hoppy, skippy, jumpy, uppy, downy. I like to walkie all aroundy town, and when I get down, very good. It's working well, and this is for the broadcast, so we make sure that we have the right sound. Yes, YouTube. Yeah, as long as you're not playing it while we're live, because then there'll be this feedback and. Oh, nice. Yeah, do advertise this. Red Bull, man. My daughter said I'm not allowed to drink energy drinks, so no, I'm fat. Fuck you. Damn, that's calling me fat in the fucking meanest, nicest, funniest fucking way. No, they actually slow me down, bro. Like if I drink an energy drink, it brings me down. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I can't. Like, It's on. Yes, aren't you glad to be here? Thank you very much. Yes, someone glad. This is it. You bring the energy to whatever you want it to be. I could have dimmed the lights and made this a nicer environment, but it was too good to be true. Thank you to our special guest, Mitch, who brought a number of audience members virtually. Hello, welcome to Open Michael. I'm Roy Ellison. This is it. You guys are the dregs, the folks that came crawling down the street from the store. These are the people that you're going to see at the Comedy Store when they get up. But today, this is when they didn't at the store. This is them getting up now. Yes, it's going to be very good. Happy people, kind people, lovely people in the virtual world. And I'm Roy Ellison. What? Now we've got the Epstein files. That's I don't know. I wanted to reproduce. I still kind of do, but it turns out this is a terrible world. I mean, it takes reading, I think, to discover that. But if you read a little bit, have you guys ever heard of what frazzle drip? You know what a frazzle drip is? Frazzle drip. It's this thing. It's when they look. They take you down. They tie you down onto and then they torment you and tease you and torture you. Woo! And then it fills your blood with adrenaline, right? And then they drain it. They drain the blood, and then they take it and they split. They cut the adrenaline out of the blood, crystallize it into this perfect mass called adrenochrome, and then they pass it around at parties. Adrenochrome, ha 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 ha, adrenochrome, ha. This is what they do, and it's a freaking nightmare. Again, I was probably gonna get married and have a normal life, but I read. That's all it takes. It's just getting your nose out there. It's better to live in ignorance. I don't know. I would love to be a father. Yes. Well, ignorance is bliss, they say, but it's, Jesus said, or the Lord said in the Old Testament, why people die for lack of understanding. So I don't know. Maybe this is what's keeping me alive, just knowing about the adrenochrome. I mean, that's what they say is keeping them alive. But I think just hearing about it, so I get to live, but like have a stronger conscience about having babies. I don't know. I'd love to be a father. I think about it all the time. Just gay. It feels gay to just be. I want to be a daddy. I want a baby. I think about it all the time. I was gonna, dude. I've been so excited to have kids for 10 years. I paid off $2,500 that I owed to the bank for 10 years. Yeah, sperm. It was a sperm bank. I owed the sperm bank money because I had it stored, which is a good service because you can't do it yourself. It'd be awkward, even if I got married. Honey, what's in the fridge in the garage? It's the future president of the United States of America. As I went to the sperm bank, and it was just awkward. The guy, the male nurse, come on. He's looking at me because he knows what I'm going to do in there. You better have some tissues in there because I'm going to cry. I get in there. It's like a doctor's office with neon lights and sexual overtones as people have been doing it to themselves there in this paper bed. Someone else's fantasy, not mine. I was expecting a sexy doctor and a sexy nurse to walk in. Like, what are you doing in our house? Please leave. We're going to make a baby the real way. You're a creep. I didn't think so until they tell you put it in a cup, put the cup in the mini fridge. And I was like, oh, I'm a creep. What the hell am I doing here? Walked out into the hallway and I'm like drained and confused, looking at the walls of a doctor's office hallway like some psycho. I didn't know what to say. Like at the desk, you go to the desk when you're done. It's like, that was good. One, please. How much? What for me to have done this to myself? I became a Christian in that time, since 10 years ago. Now I have to get that sperm back. They cannot just have that's the only time they can take my firstborn son. It's the only time they can take my only child. I have to get it back. So I don't know, like I'm calling, like, what are you guys going to do with it when I pay? Like, can I come and pick it up from the daycare or whatever it was. Like they got in the back like just a big Jurassic Park refrigerator or something like that. I don't know what like. They cannot have my son. They cannot or child. They cannot have my child. I'm imagining it's going to be a boy. What do I do when I get it? I'm going to bury it. Have a funeral. Boo! Yeah, here's that guy. Not boo. I was like, boo! It was a bijal. Yeah, get your name in there. Yeah. So this is going to be a nice night. Feels good to me. So we have the Epstein files. We have the truth. It's all here before us. It's all splayed out. Everybody knows exactly what's happening. Is that a clean Alex Jones? Do people understand that was Alex Jones? Yeah. I know. I want to play Alex Jones in a movie. I would love nothing more than just to play Alex Jones in a movie. Can you imagine Alex Jones in a hot tub, just trying to relax, like put his ass on the jets. Joe Rogan showed me this trick. It's called the super bidet. I love humanity. All right. This is Open Michael, and I'm Roy Ellison. And yes, keep that round of applause going for the first comic here. I've known him for a long time. We're from the same town. Give it up for Mitch. Yes, it's Mitch.
Hey, Roy, like I'm just saying, bro, like say if you like someone did get your sperm and you had a kid and your baby came out black, you know, like. And listen, fool, like before you have a child, you gotta first find a couple of things, dog. You gotta find your hair, you gotta find your neck, and you gotta find a woman, fool. Like, and if they do, I wouldn't reproduce, dog. You know, I'm not saying like it's just you're fucking crazy, you know. And look, man, my grandma's watching, so like I want to say fuck that puta, you know, like. Listen, man, like I'm against this deportation shit, but I'll deport my grandma for a house, fool. You know, I was like, hey, bitch, you wanted to die out there anyways. You know, you say that's the country, then go, bitch, go. I'm about to be unhoused myself, okay? Like, there's a reason why grandpa left you, okay? I'm not leaving you, I'm kicking you the fuck out. You know, like, fuck. I wrote Trump a letter. I was like, here, fool, this is her address. Come and pick her up. I'll open the door, dog. You know, fuck, dude, my grandma's gonna get mad. You know, and I love my grandma, but like, did anybody's else grandmas do drugs when you were little? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Like, my grandma did like PCP, sure, dog. You know, like that shit was crazy. Fool, I seen that bitch get hit by a bus, dog. You know, like she came out walking up, she's like, me, oh, do I look okay? I was like, no, bitch, you should die. Okay, I need the life insurance already. Okay, like I'm gonna be broke. I have a kid myself. You know, but I love my grandma because every Saturday that bitch made me chicken nuggets, okay? Fuck yeah, dude. When you're a short little fat kid that wobbles when he walks, chicken nuggets is the shit. You know, like my nipples got all hard. I'm like, woo, grandma. You know, like, why can't I get this every night, bitch? You know, and like I talk a lot of food, like so like my grandma like used to like whoop my ass for talking, dude. You know, like bitch, you're crazy. Okay, like there's nothing wrong with me. Okay, who's the one on drugs? Okay, well, I mean I was on drugs too because you know the doctors were trying to calm me the fuck down. You know, like and those shits didn't work. But like let me tell you, man, like my grandma like would promise me a toy, like mijo, if you can make it from here to the store, I promise I'll buy you a toy. Well, we didn't make it to the stop sign, dog. You know, I was like, Grandma, why are you stopping, bitch? You know, like, hurry up. I want my fucking toy. She's like, mijo, shut the fuck up. You know, and then, like, they turned up the music on full blast, and she was like, bitch, that ain't gonna help. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk even louder, Grandma. Like, are we almost there yet? How many more minutes, cabrona? You know, like, and, like, my grandpa, like, cussed me out in Spanish. She was like, chingas tu madre, shut the fuck up. Like, say it in English, because I don't understand you, bitch. I'm a no sabo, okay? You guys took me in because my mom was high, too. You know, like, yeah, bro. Like, don't judge my mom, okay? Some of your moms were fucked up, too, okay? You know, my mom was really, like, nah, she wasn't fucked up, but she was fucked up, dude. You know, like, my mom was a Jehovah's Witness, but we were celebrating fucking Christmas in July. You know, like, yeah, bro. These ain't jokes, bro. This is real life shit, dog. Okay, like let me tell you, like she was wrapping the presents, and like my tia was right there because she was high too, fool. You know, like her and her sister, all three of them were getting high together, and the mom, dog. You know, it was a family affair, dog. You know, like. And dude, like I'm serious, like they passed it like in a circle, fool, like the way we passed the weed, dog. They're like. And dude, they got stiffed up with that shit. But dude, like I'm telling you, bro, It was fun, bro. Like everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, it might be so bad because your parents were on drugs." Like, fuck no, I had fun. I never got in trouble. You know, like they didn't care about my grades, even though I had straight A's. You know, like I came and celebrated by myself. Look, mom, she was just there, like, I'm like, look what I got. You know, like fuck, dude. But it was fun, food. Like I learned a lot of shit. You know, you learn how to turn the stove off from the back. You know, like yeah, because after they burned the kitchen down the first time, you don't want to burn it down the second time. You know. Like, you know, if they're in the shower too long, to be sure to kick the door down because they might be drowning. You know, like hard, you know, that's why I shower with my door open, you know? I was like, if I fall, I need somebody to find me. That's traumatizing shit. Hard, you know, like, and then, like, when my mom wasn't high, she would be yelling at us because the house was a mess. I was like, bitch, you said we could have fun. You know, like, now you're mad because we had fun? Don't you remember what you said? Of course not. You were high. You were fucking high, okay? Like, what the fuck, mom? Like, you said I could play with my shit, okay? And then she beats my ass and whoops my ass for not cleaning it because I have ADHD. She's like, you have an hour. I couldn't tell time, fool. Like, you know, she's like, I was like, what? How much time is that, mom? How much fucking time? She's like, 2 episodes of Pokemon. I was like, you got it, mom. 2 episodes of Pokemon. I got stuck watching that TV, guys. You know, I got stuck watching the TV, and guess what? I got my ass beat for that. I was like, mom, you told me to pay attention, like, to the time. I did, bitch. You know, I just didn't do the rule because it distracted me. You know, I was trying to be Bulbasaur, you know. Fuck, dude. Oh, my gosh. But yeah, bro, like, and it was fun having mom on, like, a family that got high. Who, like, I got gifts from a lot of, you know, supposedly Theos. You know what I mean? Like I would like, hurry up, mom. When is Hector coming back? Okay, I need a fucking new toy. You know, I felt like I was her pimp. You know, I was like, Thea, hurry up and suck some dick. Okay, I need a fucking PlayStation, bitch. You know, like, fuck, dude. Honestly, sometimes I want some suck dick so I can eat. Like, tell them to bring some tacos. I'm fucking hungry. You guys haven't cooked for some days. You know, like, fuck. You guys even remember when you're kids? Oh man, I got the light already. Dude, I hate that fucking light. You know, like I do. Like I do, and it's not against the club or anybody else. You know, it's like because when that light comes on, that means I got like a minute left to go sit down and shut the fuck up. You know, and you know how hard that is to do. Look at me tucked right now, dog. I'm sitting there like, you know, and everybody thinks I'm on cocaine. No, I'm a recovering addict of cocaine. 6 years, you know, but I smoke weed, dog. You know, I'm not sober, dog. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I bitch. No, I smoke some weed, dog. You know, I drink some beer. You know, but it's to calm me the fuck down, dude. I should take a hit right now. But look, I got like maybe like 10 seconds left or 15, and look, I could do a lot in that time because you've done it. You've done it. But mine cost me a lifetime because, you know, I made my daughter in less than 10 seconds. You know, like, wow, dude. Like, and it wasn't because it was good pussy. No. I got really weak dick. You know, I was like, ah! All right, everybody, I'm Dimitri. I got Mitch, baby. Let's go.
Yes. That's Mitch. That's my boy Mitch. Yes, that was his first special. It's streaming live on YouTube right now. Thank you all very much for tuning in. We're not done yet. Give it up for another new friend. Give it up for Tony Mundos. Yes, give it up for Tony Mundos. Very good.
Let's go.
Damn, fool. Hell yeah, dude. Damn, that was a lot of energy. I'm not saying I've done cocaine, but I like the way it smells. That's just tight. Nah, but my name is Tony Mundos, bro. I'm from the Bay Area, so that means 2 things. It means I know how to get hyphy. If white people don't know what that means, and it means I know how to dance in a specific motion. You know what I'm saying? But that also means that 30% of my homies are gay. No, it's cool though. I fuck with my gay homies, bro, just because they be putting me up on game. Like, so they show me new things. So for example, I now got a face routine. So right before I go to bed, like I feel like a pretty bitch. Man, even my girl was like, dude, you look like Sleeping Beauty and shit, dog. I'm like, I know, fool. And then when I wake up, I look like that fool from Twilight, like, what's his name, Edward? Yeah, my skin hits the sun. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm glistening, dude. But don't get it twisted, though. If you got a gay homie, like, trust, like, if you get them drunk enough, they might accidentally steal your girl. And I know this from firsthand experience because I got a cousin named Jeff. And Jeff, to describe him, like, he's short, buff, hella gay, but he's handsome as shit. He was twerking on a girl I was trying to get at the club, and I wasn't mad at it. And if anything, I was encouraging it. I was like, "Get it, Jeff, get it, get it." You know what I'm saying? I'm gassing him up. I go to the bar, get it some shots, and by the time I come back, like I see him making out with the girl I was trying to get at, and I wasn't even mad. I was just like, "Damn!" Like I didn't know he had that dog in him, you know. But though I learned something immediately too. I was like, damn, I didn't know that alcohol had that factory reset mode in them. You know, he just fucking went back to his original straight settings. I was like, ah, shit, fool. Even the girl was like, hey, like Jeff, I thought you were gay, and he's still kind of twerking on her too. He's like, not today, bitch. Nah, dude. Does anyone in here have kids? I know you got kids. No, not hell, nah, bro. So as I've been getting older, bro, one of my biggest pet peeves is when people ask me, like, "Hey, fool, like, are you ever gonna have kids? Have you thought about kids?" And the answer is, "Fuck no, dog." Like, I'm irresponsible as fuck. Like, I got homies that are my age that have kids that probably shouldn't have kids at all, fool. Like, I got one homie that fucking that had his first kid before he opened up his first bank account. And I was just like, damn, dog, that's like playing Monopoly on hard mode, fool. Like, yeah, you trying to complicate your life, dog, huh? You know, people say pick a struggle, but I didn't think he was gonna pick both struggles. I was like, what the fuck? Nah, but the only way I see myself being a dad is if I could fuck someone's mom. So let me explain the logic behind that, bro. Like, I'm down to be a stepdad and shit too, bro. Like I was talking to this one baby mama, and like I remember her kid was like, "Hey, like, so how do you know mommy?" And obviously I couldn't be like, "Well, shit, mommy's ass is going so crazy at the club," you know what I'm saying? I couldn't be that. So I did the next, the best, most logical thing as a stepdad. I lied to the kid. So I looked at the kid. I was just like, "Hey, like, as you know, mommy works as a nurse at the hospital, but sometimes she works as a teacher. But depending on my behavior, sometimes she's teaching anatomy and sometimes she's demonstrating it. You feel me?" Nah, but I fuck with baby mamas though, bro. Like, just because they always know what they want. Like, I love a strong, independent woman that will treat me like a side bitch. Like, I was talking to a girl that used to treat me like her side bitch, and to be honest, I wasn't really mad at it, just because she was a fucking gentleman about it, dog. Like, if she wanted me to leave her house, she'll just hug me from behind, and she's like, "Hey, fool, like, I called the Uber black." And most people were like, "Man, that's fucked up." But in my head, I was like, "Oh my god, Uber black for me, dog? Like, that shit's expensive as fuck." Like, I really thought, like, damn, like, she really give a fuck about me, dude. I remember when the Uber got like pulled up, she gave me this brown bag. I sat in the Uber, opened up the brown bag, and it was filled with her kids, like Lunchables, fruit snacks. And I was like, "Oh my god, like, she's feeding me too? Like, hell yeah, dog." She's a keeper. But I will say though, the opposite of a baby mama is a girl that fucks with tarot cards. Like, girls that have tarot card logic ain't shit. Like, and I'm only saying that because my ex-girlfriend, she had what I call tarot card logic, man, like zodiac sign, whatever. But when we broke up, she said it was because our moons didn't align. And I remember being hella mad. I'm like, "Hey, fool, like, I'm pretty sure we share the same moon. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, fool. What the fuck?" The second time we broke up, or we went on break, she she told me she explored multiple spiritual connections. And I remember being like, "Oh, like, so you were just fucking, huh? Like, you were out here, dude." And she was like, "No, it doesn't count, because like the spirits didn't connect and just our private parts." And I was like, "Bro, you have audacity, bitch. What the fuck?" I was like, "That's crazy." No, but she considered herself to be a witch. So one of her favorite spells was called gonorrhea. No, I'm playing. No, man. I think the worst thing that she did to me though is like she pulled an Irish goodbye on me while I was at work. And at the time we lived together. But low key, I wasn't even mad because she fucking dipped, you know. I was just mad because she took my fucking mattress with her. And when I got home, I was just like, fucking hippies. Anyways, my name is Tony Mundos. Thank you guys so much.
Man, I'm with you. I hate witches. I hate them. When I was a kid, I went to a psychic and she told me like what my life was going to be like. And then 10 years later, I'm totally alone, but with a dog. And I realized she told me I'd have a dog named Happy. And I did. And so it blew my mind, but also like I became a Christian. And as soon as I did, that dog started biting the hell out of me. He freaking attacked me in my sleep. It was a Spuds MacKenzie, Budweiser dog, you know? Happy was a little bastard. He became a demon. And I think that's what happens. I think as soon as you ask the spirit of truth into your life, all the demons start possessing the animals around you. And the people in the crowd too. As soon as you start talking about it, they go, you're not demon possessed. You're just man. You're just man in the dark of the theater. I don't know. Brand new friend coming to the stage. He is relatively new in town. Don't mind me saying, but coming from the big city, give it up for Max Marcus. Yes.
How's everyone doing? Yeah. Just got this haircut the other day. You guys like it? Fuck with it? Yeah. I'm new to the city, so obviously I went straight to a Mexican barber shop. I was like, that's what you do here, I think. And I saw something on the wall, like one of the options. I was like, can I get that? And they were like, yeah, I mean, your hair is not really going to do that, but we can try. We can get close. And I was like, yeah, let's fucking go for it. And I don't know. I feel like it looks like I just tried to get a Mexican haircut, but I have Jewy hair. I think that's all that happened, because that's true. That's just what it's just what it was. I wrote something about having kids. I also want to have kids at some point, I think, but I don't think I would want to have kids with another Jewish woman, because I think this is as Jewish as it can get. I don't really want to see what this double down is again. You know, I have this fear that I have kids with a Jewish woman and the kid's like born without bones. I think that's the next logical step after me. You know, I don't want to bring some jellyfish Jew into the world. It's not fair for anyone. It's no good. It's no good. Roy was also talking about Epstein, the Epstein list, and this is I don't like saying this, but I think it's true. I don't feel good about this, but I feel like Epstein must have been like a great hang. Like, he's a monster. I'm not taking anything away from all the crimes, but you don't stay at that level of society for that long if you're not kind of funny and charming at the same time. You gotta have something else going for you, you know? Like, Elon Musk could not start an international sex ring. He couldn't do it. He would just be like, "Hey guys, I got all these girls over. Want to come chill?" And everyone would be like, "Those aren't real women. Those are anime body pillows." That's who Elon hangs out with. No way. No fucking way. My name's Max. I think the next dog I get is also going to be named Max. Just make that real confusing for everyone. I think that's fun. And I think it's a great idea, because then whenever my next girlfriend is like mad at me and yells my name, a cute dog will run up and completely distract her, you know? Then it's just like, what was she even mad about? I never knew. I didn't understand what she was talking about. But thanks, Max. You really saved me on that one. And there's also women that go by Max. There's women named Max out there. So if I dated a female Max, there'd be 3 Maxes under one roof, just all fucking each other. And that'd be, yeah, dude, we're going to get weird quick. Weird fucking quick, dude. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, maybe I like dog fucking jokes. I don't know. I recently got out of a relationship. We lived together, so it was like tough, you know. And when something like that happens, you learn a lot about yourself. What I learned about me is that none of the forks were mine. She took all the forks. That was it. And I was at this crossroads where I was like, I either need to get a new girlfriend or new forks. Those are my options, because I don't know a lot about women, but I know they own forks. That's something they have, guys. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know that about women, but they have stuff and, you know, live like adults, you know? That's one of their virtues. I don't know. But when I got out of the relationship, I started getting weird ads online that makes me think my social media doesn't know who I am at all. I started getting ads that said things like "meet other black singles." That's not me. You can tell. You can tell that's not me. It was even more specific. It was a Jamaican dating app that they were advertising to me. Yeah, I didn't even know they had those. It was called BumbleClot. BumbleClot, yeah, man. But yeah, social media doesn't know who I am at all. I also got these targeted ads about like job opportunities. They were like, "Do you want to be a personal trainer?" And I was like, "I don't think that's an option, man. I don't think I can do that. I know I can't be a personal trainer because I'm most women's goal weight. Yeah, so that's not That's not a trainer. They're like, what's your workout routine? How do you keep the weight off? It's like, I don't know, nicotine and cocaine. I think that's how I do it. People were talking about coke. I'll get into that. Yeah, I'll get into that. Here's the thing: when you look like me, you can kind of get away with doing cocaine because I look like I should have allergies and anxiety already. You know, I'm like sniffling and twitching in a corner. People are like, he's not coked up, he's chewed up. That's what that shit is. And it's like, haha, it's both. It's both, guy. I fooled you. Would I be sniffling either way? Sure. But that time it was for coke. I don't know. I can't. It's funny because I can do cocaine, but I can't smoke weed anymore. You know, I started smoking weed when I was like 14, and when I got to be like 25, I was just like, this makes me anxious now. I don't know why. I don't know why this makes me anxious all of a sudden, but cocaine does not do that at all. You know, I do coke and I feel like Jesus. You know, I do enough coke and I start saying things like it's easier for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle than for more cocaine to fit up my nose. It gets clogged. Gets clogged quick, guys. I don't know if you know that. And I don't know. Yeah, I just moved here from New York. I like LA so far. I fucks with Waymo. I like Waymo. It's pretty cool. We don't have those in New York. I don't think we ever will. We won't get Waymo in New York until they figure out a way to make it honk constantly and curse people out the window. You know, just like it's passing by, the Waymo rolls down the windows and it's just like, suck my dick. Go fuck your mother. You know, New York shit. I don't know. I had to leave New York. You can see the shirt. I grew up in Philly and then spent years in New York, and that creates a really not chill, angry person. That's not a relaxed dude at all. This is the moment I knew I had to leave New York. I was walking down the street talking on the phone, and an ambulance like drove by blaring its sirens, and under my breath, I muttered, "Fucking cocksucker." That's not a good reaction to an ambulance trying to save a life. That's an insane reaction. I'm just like, piece of shit, fucking ambulance. And it's just like, yeah, I gotta leave. I gotta go somewhere where it's warm and it'll be chill. And you know, I haven't cursed out any ambulances since I've been here, so I think it's working. I don't have a lot of time. I'll get out of here on this. Do you guys like impressions? Yeah. This is the only impression I have. It's called Woody Allen Iverson. Okay, again, this is Woody Allen Iverson. Practice. That's it. That's the whole impression. Anyway, I've been Max Marcus. That's my time. Thanks.
Yes, Max Marcus. Yes, very good. Yes, that's very funny. Dude, I'm a Christian. I wonder, like, I have this picture of Jesus in my head, but it's a realistic one, and I have a feeling like he looked like you. He's like in the ancient days, he'd be about your height. He's a pretty Jewish guy. He'd just be you with a beard and long hair. And I think about that. It's like I could love that. I can. In the resurrection, you know, I'll give him a hug and he'll be like in my arms. It's like diminutively, but you know, like a strong, like loving presence. I don't know. It's not a bad thing. That's a good relationship that I have. Half Mexican, half Jewish. Yeah, that's not. You don't get that often. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing about Jewish guys. It's like you can, you always know there's at least half Jew in there. It's like 100. There's definitely Jew, but like, is it, could you be, is there some Asian there? There's always a little something else. This is nice. Oh yeah. By the way, he's looking at me like, oh man, the Jew jokes. But like, I know I can tell the difference between all different kinds of Asians. That's someone tried to fight me in a bar when I said that, but it's like, it's true. Like there is a variety of Asians. Like, you can tell a Vietnamese guy because he's got longer teeth, and that's not even race. That's just like I'm a scientist at this point. I just know people. Like Cambodians, they don't have to have longer teeth, but they definitely have forehead like mine. They definitely have big foreheads. Japanese, you know what? They're more difficult because there's a variety of them. There's all kinds of Japanese, but like, there's like the puffy faced ones or the skinny faced ones or and guess what? It's not about the direction of the eyes. That's just some grade school stuff because, Chinese, they're definitely like round faced people. All right, now it's getting weird. But it's like a science. It's like what would you call it? Asiology. I'm like an Asiologist. Very good. This is nice. Having some fun. Coming to the stage is an OG open micler. His name's Abdul Mokhtar. Give it up for him. Yes, Abdul.
I gotta talk off the cuff really quick. This doesn't really always work in my favor, but I had a panic attack on the way over here, man. I was like walking up here and I nearly shit myself. Which hasn't happened in a long time, dude. Who shit my pants? I almost did on the way up here, dude. Hasn't happened in a very long time. Now I have like sympathy for people who actually shart their pants, you know. And like I was excited about coming here. I was excited about coming here, you know, talking about my receding hairline and my ethnicity. But then suddenly I opened the Lyft app up because I'm like, shit was going down my pants, you know. It didn't actually happen, thank God, and manifest. Thank God for the Petty Cash studio toilet. Went in there, dropped the bomb. Like it was, yeah, dude, it was fucking. It was crazy. I was like, I was about to just like drop everything, go behind an alley. It's crazy how like it's an animalistic. What's a weird thing? So fucking, I don't know. Anyway, I had to talk about that. I don't know if any of that was funny, but all right, some material. I'll get into some material. I work as a security guard at an art museum. I work at a place where things like design is on display, and this is what I wear to work. I don't know why, you know. I protect paintings. I protect art by standing in the corner like a creep and look at art all day. And if they get too close to a painting or a sculpture, I then annihilate them with my tone. You know, it's like, hey, not too close. Careful, what are you doing there? You know. Please be mindful of the line. You know what I mean? So that's what I do. I get paid to protect art. I got a promotion recently at this job. I don't protect art anymore. I'm now going up to different people I work with and asking them if they would like to use the bathroom. Yeah. And in between me going up and asking people if they would like to use the bathroom, I'll go use the bathroom. So I went from getting paid to protect art to getting paid to poop. You know what I mean? So easy money, you know. That's like one of my favorite hobbies, you know. I'll just be in there for hours, you know. Just on that porcelain throne, just looking at my watch like, hey, I just made $50. So yeah, dude, I no longer protect. Speaking of protection, I feel like a permanent solution to having safe sex would be to laminate your penis. Come on, guys. It'd be painful, I think, you know. Very painful at first. You know, no longer would be able to piss in your sink. So there's that. Throw that out the window, you know what I mean? I see a lot of couples coming to the museum, you know. I like to be in a relationship someday. You know, I was on the dating apps for a little bit. It's interesting. Tinder has this section called outdoor activities, and like one of the categories on the outdoor activities is couch surfing, which, you know, next to paragliding and mountain biking, you have heightened homelessness. It's cool. I'm into that. I was on Hinge for a little bit, but all my matches lived 100 miles away, so I just didn't feel like getting a Greyhound to go to Pound Town. You know what I mean? Buying a round trip ticket to on an Amtrak to touch a nice rack. You know what I mean? Speaking of racks, I'm a bit of an arachnophobe. Anyone else afraid of the country Iraq? I am, dude. I grew up in a really small village in the Middle East. Some of you heard of it. It's called Iowa. That's where I was raised. For those of you who don't know, Iowa is a Midwestern state bordered on the east by the Missouri River and on the west by the Mississippi River. And that's really all I know about Iowa. My parents live out there. I try to keep in touch with them. They do communicate differently over text. I've noticed, like my mom, she's more of a spiritual nomad. Was like kind of like a little bit of a poet too. My dad, he's a devout Muslim man with a 9 to 5. My mom will text me stuff like, have you worked on yourself today? My dad's like, today you work? He doesn't know English really well, but he'll learn one day. No, my dad is Afghan. I'm half Afghan on my dad's side. I get a lot of movie recommendations from strangers when I tell them that, you know. When I'm a movie buff, but there are never any movies that I like my cup of tea, you know, nothing I'm interested in watching. It's always like, you're Afghan, you would love Zero Dark 30. You know, the first 48 hours after Bin Laden's death. It's never anything like Fast and Furious, which is what I call my dad during Ramadan. He gets hangry, dude. But unlike the Incredible Hulk, he doesn't turn green unless the food he's eating is old. Yeah, the Incredible Hulk. I'm kind of like the Incredible Hulk, you know. No, actually, no. I'm not anything like the Incredible. I'm kind of like the opposite of the Incredible Hulk. Now that I think about it, because I got a tiny green penis. You know what I mean? All right. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I think I just fucking hit all these notes. Okay. How much time do I have? Exactly a minute. Okay, I gotta fucking end soft. Okay, here we go. Then trying to get this. I'm kind of a late bloomer in like my thinking process. Like I realize things late, and this is not gonna go well. But I realized things late. You know what I mean? I when I was little, I watched this movie called Scent of a Woman with Al Pacino. Why did I watch it when I was little? It's because I was learning how to be blind. No, but I realized that movie is called Scent of a Woman because the main character is blind. You know. Okay. I have been talking to this woman. She like DM me through TikTok, which is weird, you know. So I'm pretty sure she's a robot. Yeah. That's a one-liner. Let's see. Someone came up to me and is like, "Hey man, you only live once." And I'm like, "Yeah, no shit, you know." You know, and I think that's what makes me brave. You know what I mean? That I only live once. Like, say I live 9 lives, then that would make me a pussy. Good night.
Yeah. Yes, that's Abdul Mokhtar. Yes, very good. I'm gonna try my Al Pacino impression. Son of a woman. It's tuna fish. Hey, big hand. All right. Very good. That was a good try for me. I really wanted to. There's a level of like these kinds of voices. Because you got Steve-O up here, and then bring it down. You got Alex Jones. Somewhere in between is what's his name? Al Pacino. All right. Yeah, I got to do my little cracky voices. Very good. We still got a couple left, guys. Yeah, let's thank Mitch for coming and going. You know, when he made that dog joke, we lost his grandma, but everyone else is stuck through. So thank you again, Open Michael audience virtually, and those who will watch in the future too. Coming to the stage, this is a sweet man who has been coming to the Open Michael here lately for a while, and his name is D. Albert. Give it up for D. Albert. Yes.
Thank you. So is everyone caught up on the latest season of politics? Not me. I only know what I read in the comments, what my AI girlfriend tells me. So with the Iran war, we have the death of the supreme leader, right, Ali Khamenei. And, you know, I want to know what everyone thinks. Do you think that Khamenei chose the Ayatollah life, or did the Ayatollah life choose Khamenei? Yeah. Well, people forget, right? Like back in the 80s, the first Khomeini and Saddam, they were like the OG Tupac and Biggie, Middle East side. You think Ayatollah Ruhollah wasn't spitting bars? Yeah, it works. Let's see here. You know, so the U.S. and Israel has been attacking Iran for several weeks, and I think one thing that everyone should agree on is that Iran is like pretty hard, right? Like pretty Sigma. You know, like Donald Trump would say about literally anyone else in that situation. Oh, they're tough. They're tough. You know, right? Like I've been bombing them for 2 weeks, and they're tough. They're still blocking the Strait of Hormuz. Yeah. Haven't done a Trump impression for a while. there's a direction here. Let's get this correct because this is just an open mic. Oh yeah. Yeah, but you got to admit, Trump, he's pretty hard too, right? I think the best thing about him, the most impressive thing about him, is that he manages to stay on the ground even while he's filled with so much hot gas. Right? He has to put effort into remaining on the ground instead of flying into the sky. He could be afloat in the Macy's parade. Okay. So I switched from Pornhub to, is that it already? You can see how prepared I am. Yeah, that's correct. I already gave up Pornhub though. I'm sorry, you guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me. So I switched from Pornhub to Bible Hub. Right? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They have an interlinear version, right? Where it's like the English, the ancient Greek, and the porn parody. Gives a whole new meaning to what would Jesus do. I don't identify as a Christian, but I think of Jesus as like the guy at the bar where you think, I'll have what he's having. And then it turns out it's fire and the Holy Spirit. And you're like, I can't even handle a 4 Loko. Right? That's already too many locos. Right? And I did the math, right? Fire and the Holy Spirit, that's 7 times 70 locos. But I've thought about it, and like I can't be a Jew because I'm not Jewish, and I can't be a Christian because I don't want to be a Jew. But then I've been thinking about it again lately, right? And actually, I think maybe I would be a Jew for that trick they have with making the oil last longer. Because I'm out here burning oil like a Cuban. I don't know about all of you for electricity. I don't know. These make sense somehow. I'll keep pushing it. Let's see here. I think there was a golden era in politics before everyone knew that they could just call people they disagree with Nazis, right? Like today it's like MAGA, right? Like make American Nazis great again, right? MAGA's the Nazis. But it doesn't really make sense to me calling people Nazis that think Jews are the superior race. Let's see. Yeah, I got more. Now, people don't know this, but there's an alternative theory, right? About this anti-Semitism, where you can just think that Britain is behind everything. And then you're not an anti-Semite, and you might even be correct. And like take Israel, right? It's not anti-Semitic to say that Britain is behind Israel, but that the Jews are behind Israel. I became an Ayatollah online to marry my sister to her husband. So I am Ayatollah D. Albert. And I issue fatwas, but it's just I curse people to be fat because that's all that I care to curse people. So like I have a fatwa against Donald Trump and against Roy Ellison. No, I love him. That's a joke. But also too, I worked with my doctor and I have the cure to being fat. It's the D. Albert diet. I can take any girl and put her on the D. Albert diet and turn her into a 6'7" in 6-7 months. Let's see, those jokes aren't good. How much time do I got now? Minute and a half. I still got more jokes, but these aren't good. Ew. Well, let me leave you guys. Let me leave you guys with one more fatwa here. I'll issue a brand new one, right? I just think everyone needs to chill a bit more, right? Like Chillahu Akbar. Like I'm already opposed to the next civil war unless it's the Battle of Bunker Chill, right? Like I'm a chill sergeant, and when we're working on our chills, it's like drop and give me, whatever you'd like. Right? Like the point of this bit ostensibly is that I have this passion for being chill that I can only share through increasingly cringe wordplay. Like, I hope you chill fast, chill furious, chill with the wind, Chill Tony. Yeah. Well, I'm D. Albert. Take care, everybody.
Albert. Yes, and you're all so blessed and so grateful that we're all here. Yes, we're still here because it's a good little mic. It's a fine little mic. It's a fun little mic. It's very good. D. Albert, sweet gentleman. I don't care about the fatwa jokes. You looked at your own jokes. You were like, ew. that was my favorite part. It was the honesty of it all. Well, speaking honestly, we're nearing the end here, but coming to the stage, he's a very nice man. He's been coming to this mic for a while now. Give it up for Dylan Landon. Yes, Dylan Landon. Gonna close this out. Of course.
Thanks, Roy. Excellent, Mike. Keep doing the Alex Jones impression. I think that's your ticket, man. Keep it up. That's a good one. You could take that one on the road. Do it up. Hey, everybody. What's up? I'm Dylan. Man, where's my Jewish friend is back. Let's go, man. You know what? We might not look the same, but we think the same. Because I think, Jeffrey Epstein, like, he's kind of the man. Like, he's got like hot girls all around and like islands. But why do they got to go under 18? Like, just keep it at 18. Be no issues. We would not even be talking about right now if everybody was just 18 plus. There's plenty of 18-year-old girls that look underage. Okay. That's not my thing. If I meet a girl and she's out and she says 24, that's too young. 25, okay, we could talk. But it's all how they look. Because if she's 18 but looks 25, let's go. But if she's 25 and looks 18, no. Anyway, that too. Man, I was talking about Waymo also. Because, I have to admit something that I'm a little ashamed about that I can't seem to stop doing. And it's bullying Waymos. Because you could just cut them off anytime you want, cross in front of them, and there's nothing they can do. Every time it's the same thing. Nobody's giving you the finger or anything like that. But then I sort of saw the lights flash like ... and I looked it up and it said "fuck you," and I was like, "What? That's crazy." Waymo's smart. It's probably that person in the Philippines that's controlling it. That was like, light flash, honk honk. Maybe honk honk versus lights. But man, women out here, they be trifling, yo. They be trifling. Went on a date the other day. It's not enough anymore to have money. It's about the type of money you have, okay? I was on a date the other night. The bill comes. I pull out my regular old Chase Blue card. I heard her say, "Is that debit?" Yes. These girls want your credit card made of dragon glass titanium. When you slap it down on the table, they could hear it in the kitchen clink clack. If your card cannot seriously decapitate someone, it is not good enough for the girls here in LA. The harder your credit card is, apparently, the more you have to spend to use it. So you have to spend like a minimum of like $100,000 this year. So when they hear click clack, oh, black card, I know I'm going to get a bag this year. So I just pay. Imagine if I pull out cash. Oh my God. I've done that before. Cash. Having cash used to mean you had money. Now having cash is you're broke. You paying cash? Yeah. Now it'd be fire if I had like a lot of cash. Because I did go to the strip club recently. And it was kind of fun. It was like a double date. Because I was hanging out with a girl and her roommate. And the roommate's friend, and we were all just like at a house hanging out. And it was late. It was like 2 a.m. And they were like, yo, should we go to like Body Shop right now? Or just down here on Sunset? I was like, yo, let's fucking do it. And the homie, the girl's boyfriend, was like, yo, I'll get us a table. And I was like, bet, like, let's do that. Like, all good. I have no shame in like him throwing down on that table. And I just like join and enjoy it with them. Like, hell yeah. But then he got cash out of the ATM for the hanging out portion of it, and he got just like $2,000 in singles, like stacked like a music video. And I come back from the ATM counter with like 20 singles, and I'm just like, here's one for you, and here's one for you. My girl was like, do you have to get more cash? I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. Let me go get another $8, choosing where I place that dollar. I went on another date. Oh my God, these dates are getting expensive. The date was so expensive, I had to transfer money via accounts mid-date. She got her third drink. I was like, excuse me one sec. I just have to, send a quick emergency text. I had to look at my account balance and transfer funds. True story. I said, ma'am, this is a Wednesday. Do you need a third drink? I don't think so. I had one. I got a second one just to keep up. I had a sip of it. 5 total drinks. That's where it gets you. Jesus. Did not get laid after that date. But I've been laid before. I've had sex. Before. It's pretty, you want to get laid? That's pretty good. But I was hanging out with this lady, and she was like, should I like break out a toy? And I was like, yeah, like fuck yeah. The size of this thing that she pulled out. Let me tell you, if you need an extension cord to operate your sex toy, if you need to like wrap it around your arm and unwrap it, might be a little too long. If you need a generator to operate your sex toy, if you need 2 hands to operate your sex toy, highly consider maybe, not the right thing for you to do. Oh, Lord, this is fun. It's so fun. The Michael. Oh yeah. Do you think Tony goes out? Okay, let me start again. Do you think Tony goes down on Carmela on Valentine's Day or her birthday? That's a Sopranos very inside joke because it's only one day a year. He goes once a year, but that's for the Sopranos fans in here. But I actually am curious. You know what's funny? I'm gonna do hot take. I actually think it's Valentine's Day. I think that's like more like sexy of a day. It's kind of treated. Maybe they get like a hotel. Her birthday, I don't think so. They probably just go to Vesuvio. Artie Bucco, warm and convivial host. Oh, I wanted to add this to the credit card joke. I said, don't worry, it's not my Snap card. Left my EBT at home, okay? Don't worry. Don't worry about that. Okay, Valentine. Oh, so this is like a time-sensitive joke, but I was like, okay, it's like Valentine's Day. So you think so Valentine's Day, right? It's like we put the ladies first, try to make them happy, get them gifts. Hopefully we sleep with them. Like every day is Valentine's Day. Like, you know what I'm saying? What the hell? I was about to get laid the other night, and on the way home, she was like, I have a 16-year-old dog. And so we got home, and of course the dog is dead. Didn't get laid. Bye, guys. I'm Dylan Landon. Thanks so much.
Yes, I've got to work on my Tony Soprano impression. That's the through line here, I think, because I get that a lot. Yeah, everyone's like Gandolfino or Tony Soprano, no, whatever it is.
It's because it's actually not. It's a higher pitched one, and it's in the nose. I can't do it well. In fact, I feel like I'm going Trump. I don't know why.
This was fun. This was good for me. It was good for you. Yes. Give yourselves a round of applause and vicariously the ones around and myself. I'll enjoy that too. This is Open Michael. You people, you're the lifeblood of Open Michael. Keep tuning in. Yes. Watch the videos in hindsight. There's so many of them. So all these comics, they're coming straight from the Comedy Store. These are LA comics of the highest caliber. So you know what you're getting. You should also show up live. Come here and just be in the audience. Yes. 8949 Sunset Boulevard. That's Petty Cash Studios. And I'm Roy Ellison. Thank you very much. Yes. Good night. Well, there's a lot of